Chapter 9. Thus the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the second year, and after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Now let the sons of Israel observe the Passover at its appointed time. On the 14th day of this month, at twilight, you shall observe it at the appointed time. You shall observe according to all its statutes, according to all its ordinance. So Moses told the sons of Israel to observe the Passover. They observed the Passover in the first month, on the 14th day of the month at twilight, in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So the sons of Israel did. But there were some men who were unclean because of the dead persons, so that they could not observe the Passover on that day. So they came before Moses and Aaron on that day. Those men said to him, Though we are unclean because of the dead person, why are we restrained from presenting the offering of the Lord at its appointed time among the sons of Israel? Moses therefore said to them, Wait, and I will listen to what the Lord will command concerning you. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, saying, If any one of you or your generations becomes unclean because of a dead person, or is on a distant journey, he may, however, observe the Passover to the Lord. In the second month of the 14th day at twilight, they shall observe it, and they shall eat with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They shall leave none of it until morning, nor break it a bone of it. According to all the statute of the Passover, they shall observe it. But the man who is clean and is not on a journey, and yet neglects to observe the Passover, that the person shall then be cut off from his people, for he did not present the offering of the Lord at its appointed time, that the man bear his son. If an alien sojourns among you and observes the Passover to the Lord, according to the statute of the Passover, and according to its ordinance, so he shall do, you shall have one statute both of the alien and for the native of the land. Now, on the day of the tabernacle was erected, the cloud covered the tabernacle, the tent of the testimony, and in the evening it was like an appearance of fire over the tabernacle until the morning. So it was constantly the cloud would cover it by day, and the appearance of fire by night. Afterward, the sons of Israel would then set out, and then place where the cloud settled down, where the sons of Israel would camp. At the compound of the Lord, the sons of Israel would set out in the command of the Lord. They would camp as long as the cloud settled over the tabernacle. They remained camped. Even when the cloud lingered over the tabernacle for many days, the sons of Israel will keep the Lord's charge and not set out. If sometimes the cloud remained a few days over the tabernacle, according to the command of the Lord, they remained camped. Then according to the command of the Lord, they set out. If sometimes the cloud remained from the evening until morning, when the cloud was lifted in the morning, they would move out, or if it remained in the daytime, and at night, whenever the cloud was lifted, they would be sent out. Whether it was 2 days or a month or a year that the cloud lingered over the tabernacle, staying above it, the sons of Israel remained camped and did not set out, but when it was lifted, they did not set out. At the command of the Lord, they camped, and the command of the Lord, they set out, and they kept the Lord's charge according to the command of the Lord through through Moses. Chapter 10. The Lord spoke further to Moses, saying, Make yourself 2 trumpets of silver, of hammered work you shall make them, and you shall use them for summoning the congregation and having the camps set out. When both are blown, all the congregations shall gather themselves to you of the doorway of the tent of meeting. Yet, if only one is blown, then the leader has of the divisions of Israel shall assemble before you. But when you blow an alarm, the camp at our pitch on the east side shall be set out. When you blow an alarm the second time, the camps are pitched, and the south side shall set out. An alarm it is blown for them to set out. When conceiving assembly, however, you shall blow out with surrounding an alarm. The priestly sons of Aaron, moreover, shall blow the trumpets, and this shall be for you a perpetual statute throughout your generations. When you go to war in your land against in the anniversary who attacks you, then you shall sound an alarm with the trumpets, that you may be remembered before the Lord your God, and be saved from your enemies. Also in that day your gladness and in your appointed feast, and on the first days of your months, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offering, and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, and they shall be as a reminder of you before your God. I am the Lord your God. Now in the second year, in the second month, on the 20th of the month, the cloud was lifted from the tabernacle of the testimony. The sons of Israel set on their journeys from the wilderness of Sinai. Then the cloud settled down the wilderness of Paran. So they moved out for the first time according to the commandment of the Lord through Moses. They standard of the camp of the sons of Judah, according to their armies, set out first with Nahshon, the sons of Amminadab, over its army, and neither Nathanael, the son of Zerah, over the tribal army of the sons of Issachar, and Eliab, the son of Elam, over the tribal army of the sons of Zebulun. Then the tabernacle was taken down, and the sons of Gershon, sons of Merari, who were carrying the tabernacle, set out. Next, the standard of the camp of Reuben, according to the army, set out with Elzar, the son of Shredder, over its army, and Shelumiah, the son of Zushishira, over the tribal army of the sons of Simon. And Elisha, the son of Deuel, was over the tribal army of the sons of Gad. Then the Kehathites set out, carrying the holy objects, and the tabernacle set up before their arrival. Next, the standard of the camp of the sons of Ephraim, according to the armies, was set out, with Isha the son of Adam over its army, and Gamaliel the son of Pizur over the tribal army, the sons of Messiah. and Abdian the son of Geshur over the tribal army of the sons of Benjamin. Then the standard of the camp, the sons of Dan, according to the armies, which formed the rear guard for all the camps, set out with Ezer, the son of Ashburn, over its army, and Pagel, the sons of Oshan, over the tribal army of the sons of Asher, and Hera, the son of Enan, over the tribal army of the sons of Nepatha. This was the order of the march of the sons of Israel by the armies set as they set out. Then Moses said to Hobah, the son of Reuel, the Midianite Moses' father-in-law, we are setting to go to the place which the Lord said, I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will do you good, for the Lord has promised good concerning Israel. But he said to them, I will not come, but rather will go to my own land and relatives. Then he said, please do not leave us, inasmuch as you know where we should camp in the wilderness, and you will be as ice for us. That is that's three words. In, I am, then as is another word. As, then much is M-U-C-H. 3 words put into one. So it will be, if you go with us, that whatever good the Lord does for us, we will do for you. Thus they set out from the mount of the Lord, 3 days' journey in the ark of the convert, and the Lord journeying in front of them in the 3 days to seek out resting place for them. The cloud of the Lord was over them when they set out for camp. Then it came about when the ark set out that Moses said, rise up, O Lord, and let your enemies be scattered, and let those who hate you flee before you. When it came to rest, he said, return, O Lord, to the myriad thousands of Israel. I'll do it. Chapter 11. Now the people became like those who complain, and adversary the hearings of the Lord. And when the Lord heard it, his anger was kindled, and the fire of the Lord burned among them, and consumed some of the outskirts of the camp. The people therefore cried out Moses, and Moses prayed to the Lord, and the fire died out. Then the name of the place was called Tarshish, because the fire of the Lord burned among them. The rabble who were among them had greedy desire, and also the sons of Israel wept again and said, who will give us meat to eat? We remember the fish we used to eat free in Egypt, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our appetite is gone. There is nothing at all to look except this manna. Now the manna was like a kosher seed, and its parent is like that bdellium. The people would go about together and grind it between 2 milestones, or beat it with the mortar, and boil it in the pot, and make cakes with it. And the taste was taste of cakes baked with oil. When the dew fell on the camp night, the manna would fall with it. Now Moses heard the people weeping throughout their families, each man at the doorway of his tent, and the anger of the Lord was kindled greatly, and Moses was displeased. So Moses said to the Lord, "Why have you been so hard on your servant? Why have I not found favor in your sight? You have laid the burden on all this people on me. Was it I who conceived all this people? Was it I brought them forth that you should say to me, carry them in your bosom, and as a nurse carries a nursing infant, in the land which you swore to their fathers, where I am to get meat to give all this people when they weep before me, saying, give us meat that we may eat. I alone am not able to carry all this people, because it is too burden for me. So if you are going to deal thus with me, please kill me at once, if I have found favor in your sight, and do not let me see my wretchedness. The Lord therefore said to Moses, gather for me 70 men from the elders of Israel, whom you are known to the elders of the people, and their officers, to bring them to the tent of the meeting, and let them take their stand there with you. Then I will come down and speak with you there, and I will take the Spirit who is upon you, and will put him upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with you, so that you shall not bear it all alone. Say to the people, consider it yourselves for tomorrow, and you shall eat meat, for you have wept in the ears, O of the Lord, saying, oh, that someone would give us meat to eat, for we were well off in Egypt. Therefore the Lord will give you meat, and you shall eat. You shall eat not 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, nor 10 days, nor 20 days, but a whole month, and it will come out of your nostrils, and becomes loathsome to you, because you have rejected the Lord, who is among you, and wept before him, saying, why did we ever leave Egypt? But Moses said, the people among whom I am are 600,000 on foot. Yet you have said, I will give them meat, so that they may eat meat for a whole month. Should flocks and herds be slaughtered for them, to be suffocated for them, or should all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them to be significant for them? The Lord said to Moses, it is the Lord's power limited. Now you shall see whether my word will come true for you or not. So Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord. Also he gathered 70 men of the elders of the people, and stayed them around the tent. Then the Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to him, and he took the Spirit who was upon him, and placed him upon the 70 elders, and when the Spirit rested upon them, they prospered, but they did not do it again. But the 2 men had remained in camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the other was Medad, and the Spirit rested upon them. Now they are among those who have been registered, but they are not gone out of the tent, and they prospered in the camp. So as the young man ran and told Moses, and said, Eldad and Medad are prosperously in the camp. Then Joshua the son of Nun, the attendant of Moses from his youth, said, Moses, my Lord, restrain them. But Moses said to him, Are you jealous for my sake, but that all the Lord's people were prophets, that the Lord would put his spirit upon them? Then Moses returned to the camp, both he and the elders of Israel. Now there were forth a wind in the Lord, and it brought quail from the sea, and let them fall beside the camp, about a day's journey on this side, and a day's journey on the other side, all around the camp, and the 2 cubits deep on the surfaces of the ground. The people spent all day and all night, and all the next day gathered the quail. He who gathered least gathered 10 homers, and they spread them out for themselves all around the camp. While the meat was still between their teeth before it was chewed, the anger of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord struck the people with very severe plague. So the name of that place was called Kibroth Hattaavah, because they were burned in the people who had been greedy. From Kibroth Hattaavah, the people set out for Hazeroth, and they remained at Hazeroth. I'll stop right here.